Good morning to all. Welcome to the MA class of English today. Well, as I'm going to take the paper 4 of our syllabus, which is Indian writing in English, we will begin with the first unit of the paper. And to begin with the unit first, we will talk about the novel Cry the Peacock in today's class and in the coming classes also. Well, it is a novel by Anita Desai, and if we talk about the writer, the novelist, we can see that during the last 2 decades of the 20th century and in the beginning of 21st century, or we can call it the contemporary scenario also, we can see that a number of women novelists have got a great deal of attention and popularity. The most famous and the most notable women novelists in India are, we can name Anita Desai here, Kamala Markandeya, R.P. Jhawala is also there. We have Nayanthara Sehgal, Veena Patnaik. We also have Jayashree Chatterjee, and Nargis Dalal can also be named here, and Atia Hussain is also on the list. Well, if we talk about Anita Desai is one of the most significant fiction writers today. We can see her name in book reviews, in journals, in interviews, and in national and international seminars. Anita Desai is a different sort of writer because of her psychological analysis of her characters. If we talk about the peculiarity of Anita Desai, she is a kind of writer who pierces beneath the social structure with a unique individual penetration. She refuses to accept abstractions and idealistic representation of Indian women, and rather she explores the disturbed psyche of the modern Indian women. Desai combines the lack of communication, and she writes about the drama of pressures and pulls. In most of her novels, the central characters are seen in the quest for their individual identity. If we talk about the fiction, the kind of fiction she writes, her fiction can be analyzed taking into consideration the psychological motivations of her characters, which she depicts through the flashbacks. She also writes about the diary entries, self-analysis, the ruminations in which her characters are always engaged, the rumbling of dialogues, and the descriptions of places and people with a unique, you can say, psychological touch, with a unique stream of consciousness lens. She always tries to look inward in her characters. While doing so, she explores the intricate facts of human experience and the central experience of psychic tensions of the characters. The chief concern of her novels are human relationship and the intricacy between the two, between the couples. Her central theme is the existential predicament of an individual, which she projects through incompatible couples. She portrays the very sensitive wives and very pragmatic and practical ill-matched husbands. Anita Desai, if we talk about the kind of narrative she presents, she is a mute observer who perceives everything very minutely and delicately whenever she creates a typical situation. She gives a perfect poetic treatment to every detail. Well, if we talk about the novel Cry the Peacock, it is a psychological novel and it is her first novel. It is Anita Desai's first novel, which was published in 1963, and the novel can be considered a trend settler because it deals with the psychical rather than the physical aspects of his characters. The protagonist, the chief protagonist of the novel is Maya, who is a spoiled and pampered daughter of a wealthy Brahmin. She is married to Gautam, a rather insensitive, practical, rational advocate who fails to understand her sensitive nature, the sensitive and emotional nature of her wife Maya. Maya suffers from father obsession also because she is a pampered child. In her childhood, an albino astrologer had predicted that 4 years after her marriage, one of them would die, one of the couple will die. This prophecy, this prediction makes her obsessed by the fear of death, and she is always lost in her psychical tumult and psychical dilemma about how to tackle with the issue of death, with the fear of death. Guided by this fear of death, her psyche loses grip of her own consciousness and she is lost. If we consider the facts of the novel, or we can say the conscious and the subconscious facts of the novel, the character Maya is self-conscious of the reality around her, and she carries with her a sense of loneliness. Anita Desai in the novel, she also deals with the dislocation of normal life and the morbid temperament of Maya. Anita Desai dives very deeply and darkly to her work, and she talks about the inconsistencies of modern life and adds a new dimension, turning inward into the realities of life. She talks about the mysteries, the turmoil, the chaos in the life of modern women, and she is horrified by the emptiness and insecurity which the modern Indian women face in each and every household. So therefore, the kind of fiction Anita Desai is dealing with is we can call it an effort to discover and underline and convey the significance of things which are often ignored, or you can say are willfully ignored. Sometimes she also completes and sometimes she does not complete whatever she perceives. So the incompetency of human life or the inconsistency of human life can also be seen in the narrative voice, which Anita Desai always involves in her novels. Well, the psychological novel is we can also call it a stream of consciousness novels, where the voice of the story or the narrative revolves around the subconscious issues or internal issues of the character other than with the external and physical affairs of the characters. We will study the novel in detail. By act we will evaluate the novel in the further classes, in the next classes. So I hope before going through the classes, you will also go through the act 1 of the novel, which we will study in the next class. I guess enough for today. We have an introductory session about the novel Cry the Peacock, and in the next class we will go through the act 1 and we will do the critical analysis of it also. Enough for today. Thank you.